Welcome back to the morning show here on Arise News. In today's high-tech world, it is unsurprising that so many areas of commerce and life depend on technology, and subsequently, any news in these fields is of vital importance to even the lay reader. Adewale Yusuf, the CEO and founder of Techpoint, understood the importance of having a media platform dedicated to startups, entrepreneurship, innovation and technology in Nigeria. He is here to tell us more about the advancements of Techpointng. Welcome to the morning show.
Thank you for
Welcome to the morning show.
Yeah, it's great to have you. So Techpoint is like a online newspaper for the tech.
All things tech.
All things tech.
You know, when your name actually came up, someone was like, "Oh my goodness, like that is the leading
platform for tech."
Yeah, okay,
I know.
Well done.
So tell us how it started, because you're a developer.
Yes. Okay, so it started in 2015. I launched 1-1 while everybody was saying Happy New Year. I was going live. I was at the back of the server, hitting go live. So I've been in the industry for like 7 years, and I left because I was working with the platform, and I came back one day. There was no information, no news or what is going on. I just said, okay, we could do this. This is something interesting. Then we started, and I was the only one. Then now we are a team of 16.
Wow. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done. So now, how do you gather like this news, and why did you not, you focus on entrepreneurship, you focus on technology, obviously, then innovation.
Yes.
How do you get all this news?
So I just mentioned that we're a team of 16 now.
Okay,
we
so
travel
16.
a lot, we go around. For example, I have one of my guys currently in Kaduna that followed the election that just went on, because for the first time in Nigeria, we use the electronic system. Okay. So we had to follow it. We go on field to do such story. I have another one in Owerri currently following another story. So we just don't curate posts. We create posts, which takes a lot of time, a lot of energy, because some people look at it, why do you have 16 guys on the team? I say, okay, we do the story, and that is why we are unique. There's no place in the world that you see a content, that you see a content like ours, because it's unique, it's original, and that's why we are Nigerians. So we make sure this is the story from our backyard.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah. So these are resources that you're using. So I'm interested in the revenue. Do you have advertising on your page?
Yeah, sure. Well, we have advertising, but there are different ways we monetize as well.
Okay.
We have advertising, we have partnership as well. And beyond that as well, we play in the event space.
Yeah.
Okay.
But how important is it for people to actually know what is going on in these areas? Because a lot of people tend to focus on their space. Yeah. Entrepreneurs, for example, they focus on, if I'm a food entrepreneur, which I am, kind of, I'll be inclined, to just follow what is happening in the food space. But now you're giving a platform where people can find out what's happening all over, So how important is it to have this kind of resource?
So, for example, whatever you're doing as an entrepreneur is still business. Yeah. And that's where you need us. We go to the platform. You need to learn about your customer, your consumers, especially with the technology now. I mean, like, you can imagine if we deploy an article now, live on the site. I have thousands of people on Techpoint reading now. That's the power of technology. Yeah. You can sell to more people, and that's where we come in. We tell you a lot of things, we get interview, we talk to people, we give you resources, and you need these resources to grow your business, because it's beyond you just selling to one person now. On Instagram, I believe some of your clients, some of the people, your customer, you don't even know them, and they know you. That's the power of technology, and that's where we play in. So, entrepreneur, we empower you to reach more people and to do business smarter and better.
Amazing.
Yeah. Talk about reaching people. You have an event coming up.
Yes, we have an event coming up. So we have 2 major events every year. We did one this January 2018, and we have more than 4,000 people there.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, that was a startup and small businesses event. Okay. So the next one is our technology event, where we have a lot of people. The world is actually entering the 4th industrial revolution, where actually the AI and the robotics, a lot of smart things are happening, and we are actually trying to, because Nigeria, where's Nigeria in all this? Yeah. So, and we have people, there's a reason why we have a lot of imported softwares, because we don't encourage most of these things. We love businesses a lot, but we don't want to think of how these things happen. That's why we are creating events. We are hosting the event. We are expecting like 5,000 people. Wow. We have a lot of amazing speakers already, and we have doctors, we have PhD guys, because when we are talking about innovation, we have to go back to the drawing board.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah, because I actually was in at an event where they were talking about how Nigeria missed out on all these, like the third revolution, all these things that we can actually be a part and be leading in this fourth revolution because of the amount of people that we have, the resources in terms of like the thinking, but.
And we have all these tech hubs.
Yeah, and all these tech hubs like
we have
Adewale.
all these tech hubs.
We actually need to put weight behind it. We actually do need to take it seriously because it could actually create a lot of revenue for us.
Exactly. Talk about commercialization. You know, like what Mark Zuckerberg has done with Facebook now. He's raking in money.
You know, if we even had our own Facebook, do you know how much they could actually make? Because there's so many Nigerians on Facebook.
You know, there's something called the next billion market, which is actually what everybody is targeting. And Africa is the next billion market. Because everybody is coming to Africa. Google is coming to Africa. Facebook, they are here. I mean, they are coming after this our audience. So, and we don't know what it is. I mean, there's no, the right policies are not in place. The institution, the infrastructure. Industrial revolution are built on the previous one. The first one was built, the second one was built on the first one. The third was built on the second. And the fourth is being built on the third. But we are a bit far, but it's never too late. We can be part of the party. That's what we are trying to encourage. And we have the people. We have the people, we have the demand.
Because we have the demand. That's a key word.
Exactly.
We do actually have the demand.
So what's your take on women in technology, though?
Yeah, I mean, it's I encourage women in technology. If you see the line of our speakers, we have a lot of amazing ladies there. We have Google CEO, Juliet. We have Jumia CEO. We have MasterCard CEO. There are a lot of amazing ladies. So I think it's important. But when we are looking at it, we need to go and get them very young. We need to change the narrative. We need to show them role models that these things are possible. People are changing this. Women can be encouraged. In my office, I have ladies that lead my department. I was just talking to someone that is helping me recruit someone. And I said, I want a lady. She's just like, why? What if the guy can't do it? I said, I just don't know. I just feel comfortable.
So giving them women that platform again.
Yes, you need to just give them platform. So I believe positively in women in tech.
Oh, wow. Well done. So what's the big vision for Techpoint? You know, where do you see yourself in like 10 years?
Like Huffington Post?
Or maybe New York Times.
Huffington Post is quite diverse. I like the way they're diverse.
I kind of like Bloomberg.
Oh, okay, he didn't like any of it.
Yes, Bloomberg. But for me, we are not trying to be another Bloomberg or another TechCrunch or anything. We are trying to be our Techpoint. That's what we're trying to be. So the big vision is, in Africa, when you went to, in next 5 years, if you are mentioning technology, you must mention Techpoint. That's the goal. That's what we're trying to do. It's not just Nigeria, but everywhere. It's the same model. We are now deploying it everywhere. We're going to Kenya. We have an operation in Kenya. So.
Oh, nice. Well done. And you saw what happened with Microsoft and Kenya. They actually did now. You knew about it before we knew about it.
Of course. I know about it. We had to go on Techpoint to find out about it. So we definitely knew about it. Thanks so much for coming on the show. Tell us how can people reach you? And is there any? Do you have any? I don't know, any like mentorship programs, anything like that? Internships for people that actually want to get into tech news, journalism.
Techpoint is everything. Is the techpoint.ng. I tell people, I read Techpoint. Before I entered this place, I was reading news there because we have a lot of guys there and there are opportunities that we push out. Because when you want to reach the African market, we deploy opportunity every week. That people want to reach Microsoft, Google, everybody want to reach people. So when you go to Techpoint, when you're there and you attend these events as well, we just don't organize event for event's sake. But we organize it because it's needed and the right people you have to meet at the right time.
So you're bridging the gap.
Yes, you just have to go out sometimes and you just have to meet these people and you'll be shocked what your new network can actually be because it's actually the idealist and you need to stay amidst of those people that are thinking the way you want to think.
Yeah, so Techpoint should definitely be one of those sites when we wake up, when we finish our morning devotion.
That's how people actually go there. Techpoint. People are always on Techpoint every time of the day, every night.
Right.
Whenever you go, you just go to Techpoint. What's going on? And we just make it beyond a news platform. It's actually a way of life.
It's a community.
Yeah, that's great.
It's a community. Well done.
Thank
well
you.
done. You're doing an amazing job.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's the team effort.
Team effort.
Never
And the other 16 people.
Yeah.
Yes.
So tell us, how can people reach you?
So,
Social media.
info@techpoint.ng, that's the best mail. And we are at Techpoint on Instagram, on Facebook, techpoint.ng, on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook. And my own personal, I mean, if you read Techpoint, don't worry about it.
Amazing. Well done. And that brings us to the end of the morning show today. Thank you so much for watching from the entire morning show team here in Lagos. All that's left to say is enjoy the rest of your morning and, of course, the rest of your day.
Goodbye.